Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yolonix, and how's the week treating you? How are you doing today? Look, today I wanted to talk to you about how I've been doing this September thing, because this has been such such an amazing challenge. At first I was kind of doubting if I could do it because I'm not used to draw sexy girls. I'm used to draw girls, and I think most of the artists are used to draw girls because that's the whole point, usually they start with that because that is easier. It's rare to see an artist that starts doing guys because they are like a little bit more difficult. So the thing is, I'm more used to draw more epic girls, heroic girls, not so much sexy girls. So this was really a challenge to me. This really pushed me out of my comfort zone. So for the first words of September, I was like, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. It was pretty easy for Bunny. Well, Easter for lingerie, I thought something like Madonna, with the brassiere and all the stuff. But for this word, this was a real challenge because this was leggings, and when I think about leggings, I think about sport wear, sport clothes, like the leggings you use for the gym and stuff like that. And I thought, well, I cannot do that because we already have fitness. That is one of the words of the September. So I thought oh man, so what am I going to do? And I was like, so I thought a little bit, and suddenly I think about this poster that was made for recruiting people for the war, we want you in the army poster with this guy in the beer and everything. And I thought, well, I maybe could do something like that, a Cthulhu Cathy wanting you to join to the army of Cthulhu. And I started doing it, very very aware of the pose that the poster has, and then thought, well, since the world is leggings, we can make her wear some leggings, some striped leggings that has, American motifs and everything. And I started sketching the idea, and I really like it. So for the style I'm using for this image, I try to keep on going with the same style. This has been such a good training opportunity for me because we are going to jump out and make the comic, and we want to release the comic for between the next months, and it was important for me to have the Cthulhu design very in sheet, very in model. So this was a perfect opportunity to be drawing her non-stop, and I've been doing that, and it's been amazing. It's been so fun drawing Cthulhu Cathy because she's so funny, she's so free. I have to say, she's so free. And we are talking about a moment in the history where, at least for women, it was a very bad time. They were very repressed, and to have a character that is mainly a woman because she's a star-spawn, that is so playful, so upcoming, I was like, I want to do her. I love to do her. I love to draw her. So, and more important, I love to draw her because she's very body positive. She's sexy, but she's not your typical sexy. She's not like the skinny girls that you usually see in all the magazines and them. And there she is, curvy, and she's fabulous, and she's loving it. She's totally loving it. And I love that for her, and I think that this could even be a positive message to girls that have the body that Cathy has, because they deserve to feel sexy too, have to say that as an artist, for me, like this has been like such an amazing journey. Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, my journey as an artist. You see, when I started the career in visual arts, I was pretty insecure of what I wanted to do. Not that I didn't know what I wanted to do. It was more like I didn't know that what I wanted to do was valid for the art world. You know, it was kind of difficult in that point, because you see, in my career, in my university, what they thought was art was the typical academic forms of art, you know, like these paintings, sculptures, these things of galleries and museums. That was the real art. Everything else, well, that was something that you probably would do if you didn't have the skills to make real art. And I put in quotations art, because after a while of being doubting myself, I thought, well, maybe that's not the case. Maybe illustration, maybe animation can also be sensed as a formal attempt of doing art, because for me, at least for me, art is something that communicates, and that is the main point of art, to communicate, to say something. And as a form of expression, well, comics, animation are also forms of expression, and these messages are not just for children. That is a real square way to see things for me. I think that animation, I think that comics, and we have seen that, you know, can be also something that can be portrayed or can be do for more adult audiences, and that can talk about profound, deep emotions, you know, and real problems that are, you know, like new or something. I'm lost. I'm just gibberishing a lot because I need to do this video and I don't know what to say. So after that, so as an artist, I started doing like the classical art. I was like doing portraits. I was like doing paintings, and that was my jam for a lot of time. But when I started to doubting myself in these things, and I started to say, "What is this actually what I wanted to do?" I said, "Well, no. I actually wanted to become an artist because I love reading comics. I really love watching movies, watching animated movies, and I wanted to do something like that. But I didn't want to do it for kids, and I also thought, as most of the people, that these things should be for kids, for only kids. But then I was like, I started researching more, I started looking for other stuff, and I said, oh look, it's not necessary for kids. You can say some stuff like for adults in this medium. The first time I realized this was when I saw the Animatrix movie, Animatrix. I don't know if you have seen it. It's very raw, it's very intense in what it's trying to portray. It's talking about this whole thing with the Matrix, and with this whole thing with the war that the Sion state was doing with the machines and everything, and it has in the middle some deep meaning, because they talk about existence, and they talk about this way of thinking about life and about the value of life and of conscience. Because when the movie starts, with the first Renaissance and the second Renaissance, they talk about these machines that started to be self-conscious and started to say, well, we don't want to be destroyed. And that pivotal part where the first machine murdered a human being, and his explanation for that was, you know what, I don't want to die. That's why he rebelled against his owners. He said, I don't want to die. And it's a very deep phrase, because it's something that portrays not only existence but conscious, self-conscious about this existence. So it was like mind-blowing for me. So when I started this, I was pretty unsure. I started as a freelance illustrator. I didn't know many things. I didn't even know how to make digital art. I was like at lost. I had this tablet dusting in my room, crying in forgiveness. Oh, forgot. So, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this. This looks so complex. You have so many digital artists that are so good. I don't know how I'm going to do it. And it's been a year or so that I started doing it, and I have been loving every second of it. I have been loving learning about it. So yeah, that's it for me. I'm going to stop talking now, and well, if you like the video, subscribe for more videos. If you want to see more art like this, well, you can support us on Patreon, please. Pretty please. And well, yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Have a good night, day, afternoon, whatever. Bye bye.